My name is Lane Smith, and I'm a children's book illustrator and sometimes children's book writer as well.
And my name is Molly Leach, and I'm a book designer, and we are married, have been, for a long time.
And we work together, we play together, we read children's books together, we create children's books together.
It just happened like that, didn't it?
Yeah. This book is called Big Plans, and it's written by my pal Bob Shea, illustrated by me, and of course designed by Molly. And your design is just nuts. The book is big.
It's big.
It's big.
It's big.
Molly will take all the interior art and she'll figure out the cover of a book. I'm usually at a loss.
He'll come up with this image, and I'd say, I want to have this giant type, and I want something small in the center.
We work in two separate buildings on the same property, so I'll email her a little sketch and she'll throw in some dummy type, email it back to me, we'll composite that, then I'll email it back to her. Eventually I have to walk the 10 steps over to her building and we look at it and tweak color and everything. So it's real collaborative.
We've been working together for so long that we're like a team.
The Hockey family books have nothing to do with hockey, that's just their name. We kind of wanted to do a parody of primers that we all grew up with, Dick and Jane, and I will use soap, will you use soap? It's written in such a simple language, like, I have a balloon. Do you have a balloon? I have a balloon. My balloon is red. If you had a balloon, what color would it be? My balloon is red. And then this balloon pops. I have a string. Do you have a string? I did all the artwork on separate plates. Like they used to make books in the 40s. There was a red, yellow, and a blue plate. And then 10 years later, I came up with the idea for a sequel, The Hockey Family Moves to the Country, and basically just made all those same plates in Photoshop. The Stinky Cheese Man was the first book that we did together, and Molly brought all of her editorial background to it.
I wanted to actually have the type really go to the edge of the page, and they said to me, Molly, this is a book. You can't do crazy stuff like that.
She said at the printer they might hack off part of a letter.
I don't care.
Look at that. Pre-computers, melting type. Oh my goodness. Your design for Stinky Cheese was a watershed moment because after that, all the other art directors realized we didn't know we could do that because I think they thought that you're going to give this real sophisticated look to kids and it's going to confuse them. But they're so visually literate, they were just reading it and they were laughing at the jokes and haha, this word's upside down. You were way ahead of the game there. And I helped. We did a book called The True Story of the Three Little Pigs. It was all told from the wolf's point of view.
We got turned down by many.
Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Almost every publisher in town turned that book down. The paintings were kind of dark and weird, and the story had a little bit of an edge. And finally, we ended up at Viking Books. When they put it out, it was kind of a limited run, and that sold out. By the end of the year, the print runs went from 8,000 to 100,000. This was the original cover, and then 10 years later they wanted to celebrate because the book was still in print and was still a bestseller. So Molly came up with this great idea to do a new edition with that cover. The wolf is in jail, which is kind of neat, I think.
Yeah. I don't design things with kids in mind exactly. I just do what feels right for the piece.
A lot of artists don't ever meet the writers. They certainly don't meet the designers, but ours is such a back and forth because the text and the art complements each other and interacts a lot.
Interacts is right.
Yeah. Give me 5 for that.
You see?